Please welcome the wickedly talented
Betches Video Club.
There's a mistake.
Betches.
You guys won Best Picture.
Welcome back to Betches Video Club. It's the show where the Betches Video Team talks all things movies and TV. And today, we are talking about the Emmys. This is a huge time of year for us. This is sort of like our Olympics, our, what's another massive event?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. This is our Taylor and Travis engagement.
This is our Renaissance. Oh, our Taylor Travis engagement.
Oh my God. Yeah,
I just brought all those worlds together.
Beautiful.
On purpose. Wow.
Really good job, Brian.
Thank you.
Wow. That was almost as well written as some of these shows are.
Wow.
Segue.
Segging to Lord.
I'm like really excited about this. I think we should honestly jump right in. I have nothing like blanket statement to say. I want to just get talking about these shows.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. Your hosts today are
The Jack Maloney.
Madeline Mahoney.
The Brian Russell Smith.
Tess Tregellis.
This is part 2 of our Emmys coverage. Last week was dramas. This week we are only talking about the best comedies. So if you missed dramas, go back, listen to it. And today we're only talking about comedies, like I just said. We're going to start with Outstanding Supporting Actress. Your nominees are Liza Colon-Zayas, The Bear; Hannah Einbinder, Hacks; Kathryn Hahn, The Studio; Janelle James, Abbott Elementary; Catherine O'Hara, The Studio; Cheryl Lee Ralph, Abbott Elementary; and Jessica Williams, Shrinking.
Ooh.
Wow.
Stacked
So
cat.
I have a question, and it's okay if no one here knows the answer. But why are there 7 noms for these and then 5 for the lead categories?
Were there maybe like a bunch of ties?
But they did this in the men's categories too, and the drama categories. So it almost feels like they just open up more spots.
It doesn't make sense.
All I can say is it really must suck not to get an Emmy nom because it feels like they hand them out like candy. They
are-
just go, trick or treat, here's your nom.
No, this is like a 4th grade sports banquet. You're getting a participation trophy.
Yeah, and if you don't get one, you really benched it.
Well, we're going to talk about snubs later on, just to like make sure that everybody does get their candy and their trophy and their flowers. Because believe it or not, there were some people who were left out. But from these women, I mean, we have to talk about the studio of it all. The studio is dominating the comedy categories this year. 23 noms, most of any of them. Wow. Brian, I know you have some thoughts on the studio. I really enjoyed it. Let's start by saying that. I really enjoyed it.
The energy was a little too much, but it just feels all very self-masturbatory for it to actually have the most nominations because it's a show about like show business. And they're trying to win awards in the show.
And lest we forget, one of the episodes is literally the Golden Globes.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And they like have all these cameos from like real actors, real filmmakers. So
Playing
I feel
themselves.
like playing themselves. So they're gonna see, and they're the ones who vote on this shit. So they're gonna
Right.
see it and be like, "Ooh,
Me.
That's so
me.
smart.
yeah."
I mean, I did enjoy it. The energy is crazy. The energy is why I can't really watch shows like The Bear.
Yes.
That show's energy to me is like off the charts, especially when I was working in restaurants. That's when it first came out. I was like, I can't even really touch this show.
Was it real? Was it triggering to you?
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, people say that about The Bear. Like, people say it's like very accurate.
It's really
to what
accurate.
restaurants are like. But it's TV, so I still watch it. I'm like, I don't know. Is it really this crazy? You know?
It's one of
Yeah.
those situations where you're like, "Why are you yelling?" It's
Right.
nothing really justifies that amount of yelling. Like especially like food.
Chefs be yelling, though.
Chefs be yelling.
I mean, it's dangerous. There's fire, there's
Knives.
knives. Like, people's lives are at stake.
Not to mention
But
the roid
also-
rage that a lot of those guys
Yeah,
have.
yeah. They're
That's a
just,
perfect
they're just,
combo.
I'm hungry. Anyway,
True.
the thing about the studio, do you think people in the industry watch the studio and have the stress that someone at a restaurant would have at
Yes,
the Bear?
I do.
Where they're like, oh my God, this is so real.
I do, yeah. Especially because, you know, like Seth Rogen's character is this guy who's like trying his best to make art, and the position he's been put in is like all he's really supposed to do is make things like the Barbie movie, right? Like pre-existing IP movies, like the Kool-Aid movie is
Yeah,
the
that was
big.
funny.
That's so funny. That's like
Just
the main
such a gag.
project
That's
he's
such a gag.
supposed to be working on. Yeah.
good.
And I think that feels really true to a lot of artists. Like you're trying to make your statement on the world, but you have to prioritize money inevitably, and that those two things, it feels like can't coexist. So I feel like in that way it feels really relatable. And then also like the chaos of it all, like the last minuteness of everything and the crazy mistakes that happen on set that almost like ruin a shoot every day.
In that way, if the studio sometimes felt like a meta narrative to me.
Oh,
because it's like
100%.
you have Seth, like it is so like comment on itself the whole time.
Well,
you know,
it's like the episode about the oneer is all shot in a oneer. A
Right.
oneer is like when you do the whole thing in one take,
Yeah.
and so that's the whole
That's
theme
so
of the episode,
meta.
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
That's so good.
So it's like
I
it's
know
all
that.
very like self-aware, masturbatory, as I said before.
Sure.
But yeah.
Well, that's, I think, just switching to one of the nominees here, Hannah Einbinder in Hacks. That's why I really love Hacks, because that feels like a self-aware industry show that is not masturbatory. It doesn't feel, it just feels really smart. And it's also really funny. It's stressful, but it really allows you to laugh. I didn't laugh a ton in the studio. I was like, holy hell, what's going to happen next? I was on the edge of my seat, but I wasn't like laughing out loud. Hacks has so many of those laugh out loud moments.
And I feel like Hannah Einbinder really like found her like groove this
Yeah.
season.
I
Like,
do too.
In the beginning, she was still like a new actress. I think it was like her first
big thing.
like, her first big thing. But this season, she like was really great.
So I want to talk about that because what's the deal with her being nominated as a supporting instead of a lead? She's the co-lead with
Yeah.
Jean Smart, no?
like yes, but I think that this is, and you pointed this out earlier, like there's always politics about who shows are campaigning for certain things, right? Like if you even look at the Wicked of it all, like not to call back the Oscars, but it's like you have Ari's the supporting and like Cynthia's the lead.
Right.
They're very much both leads. They're
Yeah.
equally big parts, but it's like, okay, but if we can't put them in the same category, because if we do, then only one can win rather than two winning, or they
Right.
don't want to compete against each other. So I think that's always a big thing in these conversations.
Yeah, it's interesting to me because like Hannah is doing the work of a lead as compared to someone like Katherine Hahn in the studio who is excellent, don't get me wrong, but is very much a supporting role. You know, she's there to like do her character bits, throw in the laugh lines and be this like crazy character, whereas Hannah is playing like, I mean, it's hard to compare. That's the other thing. It's like it's crazy to try to compare these really different shows.
Yeah.
Like Hacks is so much more grounded. Hannah's playing a more complex character, I would argue. To me, that's a different ask of an actor than what Katherine Hahn is doing.
Yeah, they are in the studio. Catherine Hahn and Catherine O'Hara are like, they're not really grounded in reality,
Right.
Whereas, and so they can kind of be bombastic and loud,
Yeah.
and over exaggerate. But Hannah Einbinder is like doing the subtle acting
Yep.
comedy.
And like the same can be said of Jessica Williams in Shrinking. She's doing really grounded work. That's not a laugh out loud show, but it has a ton of heart. It's like one of those comedies that's just it's a comedy because it's a half hour. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not like we're not giggling the whole time.
And
kicking
we're
our
gonna have to get
feet.
into that later, because comedy as a definition in these award shows, especially the Emmys, is just like, it just feels like the word they picked.
Right.
Like it doesn't feel accurate. It's just
Right.
like we picked this word because we don't have another one.
It's really shows that aren't an hour long.
right.
That's what this category is.
But some comedies now are. It's like The Bear has episodes that are longer. Like it's
It's
not
getting
always
murky.
it's getting murky
out
these
there.
days. Also, just need to shout out my girl Janelle James. She always gets nominated in this category, has never won it yet, and I'm campaigning
I
for her to
know.
win, because Principal Ava is one of the funniest characters on TV in my opinion, and she's always nailing those line deliveries, and that character could easily be just annoying, not funny.
Yep.
But she makes it a riot every
Right.
time.
Totally agreed. Let's give out this award, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And the Betchy for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy goes to... It's a tie! Hannah Einbinder, Hacks, and Cheryl Lee Ralph, Abbott Elementary! Okay, you know what?
You just do this.
Hell yeah.
Like a middle school boy.
Yeah, the 6th grade snap.
I
Sick.
can't do that.
Brian concentrates all the hetero energy in his body just to his fingers.
Now, I think this is an exact reason why we should allow ties for the Emmys. I love this combo.
Yeah.
Me too.
This feels like we're recognizing two different types of comedy, two different types of comedic actresses. We're not having to pick. Like, but also, I don't know. I'm sort of like, all of them should win.
Yeah.
I love all the women in this category.
And so did the
So
nominee
that's-
people, apparently. They're like, just throw them in.
Yeah.
Make them feel good.
Yeah. Let's keep it on the outstanding supporting train while we're talking about all these shows. Your next category is Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. Your nominees are Ike Barinholtz, The Studio; Coleman Domingo, The Four Seasons; Harrison Ford, Shrinking; Jeff Hiller, Somebody Somewhere; Eben Moss Backrack, The Bear; Michael Urie, Shrinking; and Bowen Yang, Saturday Night Live. Well, I'm out of breath.
Another 7. I have to say,
That's a monologue.
I feel like the Emmys nom room is just like a bunch of people sitting around with like drinks and like OJs. Hey, yeah, you know what? Evan was great. Just throw him in there.
Literally.
Like, meanwhile, the Academy, like for the Oscars, is like, we can only have 4.
No one will win.
No one will win. How about we don't give out awards this year? We just nominate.
Here's the thing. Like, it is fun seeing all these people on here. A lot of these guys... a lot of these guys are newcomers or, you know, lesser known / underappreciated actors who are getting their due finally. It's so exciting. I mean, where do we start? Harrison Ford, an up and comer. Jeff Hiller. The thing is, like, for all intents and purposes, an overnight sensation, but also as people who are in this industry, we know there is no such thing. Jeff Hiller has been working for 20 years in comedy, small parts in TV shows, and finally is getting recognized for the excellent work that he does. This is so exciting for somebody like him. I think Michael Urie too, more known, but also like what we were talking about before, like a different style of comedy. Cool to be recognized there. And then we have Bowen, who's like,
constantly holding it down.
I love that Bowen is nominated for Best Supporting Actor and not like something in a variety series. It's like, okay, yeah, let's take what he's doing really seriously. That's cool to me.
Well, it's a gag because I read this New York Times article about Jeff Hiller, and literally the title of the article is Jeff Hiller is an overnight success. It only took 20 years.
Yeah.
And like that is literally the thesis of this industry. It's like people like there's this line from this musical that I love where it's work for years, then overnight success. And that's what it is. It's like people suddenly start paying attention. That's Thoroughly Modern Millie.
Thank you.
That's actually Sheryl Lee Ralph's character.
Shout out.
Sheryl Lee Ralph in the cast of Thoroughly Modern Millie sings that part.
Whoa.
Wow.
Why are we
Mind's
gasping?
blown.
Sort of weird. Maybe a Freudian slip of mine. Unclear.
Freudian slip? More like simulation.
Maybe sin, maybe slip. Unclear.
Truly lost. Harrison Ford, grumpy old man getting nominated for being a grumpy old man.
Hey,
Sorry.
no. You don't watch the
It's
show.
fair.
I watched it and I said, okay, he's grumpy and old. Got it.
fair.
Jeff Hill, so sweet.
Sweetie Pie Baby.
Sweetie Pie Baby.
If you have not watched Somebody Somewhere, do yourself the favor of turning that show on right now.
It is canceled, so be prepared for it to end. But yeah.
But it's like it's so sweet. I like cried how sweet it was.
Yeah.
It's so sweet.
It's such a good friendship show if you need friends. Ebon,
Yeah.
love him.
Evan,
Hot.
Eben,
I think.
Ebon, Eben,
Hot.
hot.
It's interesting because we had just talked about him on the girls episode. We all decided he wasn't hot there.
Not there,
No,
but
because
in
now
the
he's
Bear.
daddy.
We were talking about
Now he's
his
a father
character.
of 2 girls.
Now-
Changes
On the Bear.
on the Bear.
Yeah. Girl dad. Hot.
dad,
If
hot.
you were a dad and you can have girls, I would. I would.
I really liked Ike Barinholtz in the studio. I
You
feel
did?
like I did. I thought he was really, really funny and really good.
I think he's funny too.
And I think he was actually one of the ones who did have like more subtlety in his acting, like
His acting?
his acting, and his acting.
Wait, that should be it.
That's who should win, right?
No, I mean, that should be the word.
Oh, actoring?
Actoring and actressing.
actressing. Yeah,
You know, they're different. Let's be
It's
honest.
like waitering and waitressing, but actoring and
Totally.
actressing. Well, actually, actressing and waitressing are kind of the same thing. Just you do them at different times.
In different places.
Yeah.
Are awards good? Yes or no?
Yes.
if I win them, yes.
Amy Poehler describes it as the pudding, and she's like,
Yeah.
you can't need the pudding, but the second you almost get the pudding, you really want the pudding.
Yeah.
And like, I actually really connect that, and I appreciate her honesty about that, because she's like, it can't be everything, but then like when you almost have it, it's like it is kind of everything.
So
you
that's
want
what I
it.
feel like about Ike. I feel like Ike has never needed the pudding. Me, as someone who doesn't know him at all personally, I'm like, as a close friend of Ike, he's never needed the pudding. But he's always deserved the pudding. But what I like about him is that he's always willing to do a fun project.
Yes.
He's in everything.
Cockblocker
Yeah.
is one of my favorite movies. So funny.
Really inappropriate to bring up on here.
Mindy projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love.
He's just always been funny, always been working. Let's give this award out. And the Betchy for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy goes to Coleman Domingo, The Four Seasons.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that. I mean, I'm so happy Coleman slipped into this category because
Same.
The Four Seasons, in my opinion, was a bit snubbed. I thought Will Forte was going to get a nomination. I thought he was super good in it. Like, not just from a What?
No.
What does this make? Sometimes I say
Mr.
these things,
Forte,
and Maddie gives me this,
I-
and then I'm like, do I have bad opinions? Like, are my opinions
First of all,
wrong?
no opinion is a bad opinion. It's that's
There's
not
some
true.
that are wrong
Yeah.
for
There
sure.
are bad opinions.
Your opinions are always good, though. I appreciate them, and I disagree firmly.
Putting that on a plaque.
I think that Will Forte is just being himself, and that's totally fine. Here's the thing: I found his character so annoying,
Yeah.
so that really is
a
clouding my
little
judgment.
needy.
He was triggering for me.
Oh.
Shout out to my exes.
Oh.
I feel like people just like to nominate Coleman Domingo for things because they like Coleman Domingo.
But he's good in that show.
He's so good.
He's
in that
genuinely
show.
very good.
Yeah.
Genuinely, he's really
Genuinely
funny,
fine.
Genuinely.
but he's never trying to be. Like some of them you can try. It's like, oh, time for the bit, but like he's never trying, and he's truly just acting as that character, and he eats it up.
He ate. Let's try to get serious for a second. We're going into the lead categories. These are your nominees for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy. Uzo Aduba, The Residents. Kristen Bell, Nobody Wants This. Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary. Io Debris, The Bear. And Jean Smart, Hacks.
Now this is a category where I finally feel like we have
Now-
some discernment.
Now we're talking, okay? Now we're talking about comedy.
Now we're talking
Now
about
we're
comedy.
talking about comedy.
Before we were talking about pre-comedy, warm-up comedy, not comedy.
Oh, quick
This
quick
is comedy.
GFX idea for you, Skylar. It's the Now CD. You know the Now CD? But it says, now we're talking about comedy. Okay, so if you want to see that gorgeous GFX that Skylar just whipped up, head on over to our YouTube.
Wow.
Or turn video on Spotify. Press it now. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Press it. Okay, good. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so I need to start by saying shout out Uzo, nominated for a show that has since been canceled. What is that like? How do you like experience that emotionally? So confusing. It's like, oh my god, you know?
Yeah. I wonder if it's like I told you so. I told you I was great in this. Why'd
Yeah.
you cancel me?
Yeah.
It's got to feel kind of good though.
It was a highly rated show on Netflix,
Yeah.
The Residents.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Maybe that's why I got canceled.
I don't know. I'm not really like a Shonda girl, but Shonda, if you ever wanted to hire me, like let's chat. I don't know. That's just so weird to me. Like to be recognized for excellence and then like you're never gonna play that role again. Anyways, that's that on that.
That's
I
kind of a
guess.
crazy, that is kind of a crazy experience. That is sort of the highs and lows. That's the studio of it all.
That's
sort of the studio of it all.
Heavy hitters here: Quinta, Io, Jean. Right?
Just consistent performers.
And Kristen. What?
Yeah, but if we're talking about TV comedies in the last 5 years, like Kristen, this is Kristen's first nom in 10 years.
Really?
As an Emmy, for an Emmy,
Yeah.
yeah.
What about Good
she's a
Place?
consistent actress.
Was that 10 years
Did
ago?
she not? Yeah, it was a while ago.
Can we do the math?
I was in high school when that came out, yeah.
I feel like Kristen is like America's sweetheart. They throw her in everything because she's just
Oh
like.
no,
She is
let's
gorgeous.
be very clear. I love Kristen Bell. Is she the best comedic actress out of this group? No.
I don't know. She really carried Nobody Wants This in a way where she was able to be like kind of unlikable, but then you would still like her
Y'all,
at the same time.
Come on, this is crazy.
What?
You're looking at her and Jean Smart. Who are you picking? Jean.
Well, I would have picked Jean Smart, but
Right.
I want to say that Kristen Bell, I felt, did a very great job.
Of course, that's why she's nominated.
Yeah.
She's an amazing actress, and I think what her superpower is charm. Like she's such a charming actress,
Which is comedy.
Well, it is comedy, but it's
I don't think
different.
so.
I don't know. It's a little bit of a delineation too, because I think people can be very charming and charismatic in a role, and the comedy comes from them being really good at acting, and then the likability comes from that charm. Whereas someone like Jean, I'm like, yeah, you're a comedic actress, or like
You're
like
an actor.
Io is a comedic actress to me. Like she knows how to do a bit in a way that feels true to the character, but like makes me laugh my ass off. You know, like I think
In The Bear?
In The Bear?
You
The
laughed
Bear?
at
not okay. So it's a gag because I don't.
Bear?
That's not what I see from her in The Bear. Like this is the thing about The Bear. It's this weird anomaly. Like why is it in this category?
Why is
What
she
is it doing
here?
here? I'm
And when I
glad for
say
her.
she, I mean The Bear.
Like you know what was coming to my mind when I'm saying that about Io is her in Theater Camp, which is not a huge movie.
no.
But like she just does this thing where she's this like teacher, like counselor at the camp who doesn't actually know anything, and
So
she
funny.
fakes it the whole time, and it's hilarious.
I don't know. I just don't really want anyone from The Bear to win anything. Not because I don't like them or the show. Well, I've never seen the show, but because I mean that's not true. I've seen the first season, but
That
I
counts.
don't like. It's not a comedy.
It's not a
It's
comedy.
not. It's a yell show.
It's not funny, but I do think Jean Smart did a great job of being a comedian who's taking it seriously. That
So-
dichotomy that's great. I see your point there.
That's why
But-
I'm like, charm
yeah.
isn't comedy. Also because as someone who takes everything that a teacher has ever told to her as the Bible law, once I had a stand-up teacher say to me, Maddie, you're relying too much on your charm and not enough on your punchlines. And that shook me to my core.
Yeah.
I would have heard that and been
So-
like, wow, you think I'm charming?
No, literally I go, okay, tell me more, honey. But no, because that is what I hear in my head when you're like, comedy is charm. Or like charm is comedy.
Oh,
I forget what
interesting.
you said,
I think
but
they go
you know
hand
what I
in
mean?
hand. I think you can be
You need
unlikable
it.
and charming, but I think to be funny, you have to have a charm to you.
Totally. Do you think Jean Smart is charming?
Yes, completely
Yeah.
charming
I also think it's very hard
because she's funny.
Yeah, I think it's very hard for people who aren't stand-ups to act as a stand-up comedian. Remember, like Che Diaz.
Shout out.
Oh man,
Like that's
Tough.
an actress trying to be a
Wait.
comedian and a stand-up comedian and like fucking bombing.
Well, also,
Sorry.
not their complete fault. The writing of those stand-up bits was
Barrel.
not the best.
yeah,
But
the
still.
jokes were, do you want to fuck me?
It doesn't matter how good the jokes are or not. Like to act as a stand-up comedian when you aren't a stand-up comedian, I feel like is extremely difficult.
It feels playing at something instead of
Yeah.
like just bringing your experience in it to that role.
Can I say something so funny about Che Diaz? My mom the other day comes and gets me from the other room. Maddie
is a
knows
good-
the
this is a
story.
good story.
My mom comes and grabs me from the other room. She goes, "Do you know this comedian Che?" And I was like, "Who?" And in my brain, I was like, "I've seen it just like that." And I go, "Is she talking about Che, like the character from Just Like That?" She goes, "I want to show you the set." And I come into the room, and it's the first episode of And Just Like That when they go to her show. And I was like, "So, Mom, that's actually an actress, and one that I love. And this is a fictionalized comedian." And my mom was like, "I don't know. I was just wondering if maybe this was like a comedian they were like giving a big opportunity to." I was like,
No,
You go
"No, this is very
You
much a
go
narrative TV show that the writers wrote a set for."
that's such a mom thing.
It's such a mom
Yeah.
thing.
Love
She
that.
goes, "Do you know
She's
the
like, you
comedian
should email
Che?"
them, see if they can get you on the show.
Yeah. She's like, "See if you can get your set on And Just Like That."
Yeah, get your
So
set up
if you're
there.
watching somewhere, SJP,
yeah,
Show's
Ne-
canceled.
next
show's
Che.
canceled.
Show's over.
is it?
What?
Yes, honey.
Oh, I didn't know that, girl.
Yeah.
Jackington.
I've been playing Wizard 101. Sorry.
And Just Like That, you know, in the Emmys.
Oh yeah.
I think I know where it is. I think it's exactly where it should be. Quinta,
Obsessed. Easy.
carrying.
Clean.
What network is that on? ABC.
ABC.
Carrying
One of the few network comedies left.
ABC on her back, frankly. And I'm sure their sports coverage is helping too. But she is so good.
So good.
I-
What I love about it, like someone like Quinta, is like when you are the showrunner and head writer and you're getting nominated as an actress,
Yeah.
not as a writer only.
There's
Like,
got to be another
that's
award
iconic.
for that. Special award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Combo.
Like,
Like,
doing all the
Boss
things.
ass
Award.
multi-hyphenate. Emmy for multi-hyphenate.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
such a good multi-hyphenate Emmy. That's so good.
That'd be crazy.
I was nominated for Best Directing of an episode of The Bear.
Which is
good
really
for
fierce.
Io.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I bet she's a really good director.
Well, apparently she is.
I mean, nominated.
Jack's just. I have a feeling she's really good.
I feel like she might be good.
Yeah, I want to see who the Office thinks is the best lead actress, because this is. I mean, according to us, this is a tight category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Betchy for outstanding lead actress in a comedy goes to Io Debris the Bear.
What?
Bear.
What are we doing? What are we watching? Once again, we need an educational session for this office.
Not me. Pierre.
No.
No.
I didn't say anything.
You agree with that?
I don't agree, but I just stand her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
that's
agree.
fair.
I didn't vote for that, but I do stand.
Who'd you vote for?
Jean.
Who'd you vote for?
I think I voted Kristen.
I
Or
voted-
Jean.
Yeah, I voted Jean.
I would vote Jean. I famously am not allowed to vote because I make the polls, and Google Forms does not have that ability for me to sort of get out then back in.
What?
You should tell all the guest stars of the studios that they're not allowed to vote because clearly they're voting for themselves.
Are you allowed to?
Of course you're allowed to vote for
course you
yourself.
are.
Yeah.
It's anonymous.
Once you get up to those levels, they're
It's
just like, hey,
anonymous.
just put your name on the form.
Anonymous.
All right, moving right along into outstanding lead actor in a comedy. Your nominees are Adam Brody, Nobody Wants This, Seth Rogen, The Studio, Jason Segel, Shrinking. Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building. And Jeremy Allen White, The Bear. I love comedies. I just love all these shows. This to me feels like, you know, if we're talking about the insider meta nature of it all, feels like a shoo-in for Seth Rogen.
I really want Adam Brody to win.
Really?
I do.
Out of these men?
Yes.
That's crazy, Brian.
I just feel like
you love him.
I love him.
He's
I think
sweet and
that's maybe
adorable
what
and
it
perv.
is. Maybe it's the nostalgia aspect of like loving the OC and Seth Cohen. But I just like
Not the show nominated, just want to remind you.
No, nobody wants this. And I don't remember who he played. Like I remember who he played.
rabbi.
Well, the rabbi.
I don't remember who he played, but I
meant
want
his
him to
name.
win.
His name. I remember his name.
I don't know
I
his
just
name.
felt
Hot
like
rabbi.
there was a lot of complexity in his character. He had a lot of struggle between his faith and the woman that he loved.
And that last episode is
Yes.
so good when they're at the bat mitzvah on the roof. That is a
Yes.
great scene.
And like I think he showed vulnerability and also strength. And I feel like Seth Rogen was kind of like always kind of in the same mode.
Neurotic.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Which I feel like he probably kind of is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then, you know, you go back to Superbad and you're like, what a different shade
That's
of a
true.
character.
That's true.
And that's when I go, he's acting. You need that like spectrum to sort of compare. But I agree. I see what you're saying. I do. I don't think he is the funniest on here.
Who is Martin Short?
Martin Short is the funniest on here.
Yeah,
period.
for sure.
Martin Short is one of the funniest people, period.
He's had two wins and 15 nominations. For
No.
Emmys. 15.
Wow.
Nominated 15 times.
He should have won 15 times.
Yeah, he should have.
I served him once in a restaurant. Very nice man.
Was he short?
Sweetie baby king. Yeah, he's short.
And in a way he did already win because now he is dating Meryl Streep. So
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
What? They're dating?
Where are you?
IRL.
Love at all ages.
Under a rock. Love at all ages now. That's my platform for my campaign.
Well, what do you think Steve Martin feels about not snogging that nom?
Not snogging that nom.
Snogging the
Steve
nom.
Martin's fine.
I think Steve Martin's
Yeah.
totally fine. He feels like the pudding, other people can have bites. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Is he just like playing his banjo in the corner?
Totally.
He
I
lives
I
for
think-
his banjo.
Yeah, I think he's like a very I think they're both pretty simple men. Like very just like, I'm just happy to be here.
Who do you think wants it the most on this list?
Ooh.
I think Seth does. I feel like Seth, like creating and doing that show, was so like,
Yeah.
here comes my moment.
Wait,
You
no,
know?
that's so true.
That's true, but I also think Jeremy Allen White might be like
really
thirsty
hot.
for the awards
Oh,
now that he's
yeah.
gotten some.
Yeah, he
you
won
know?
last year, and then he's like, now he did his like hot like Calvin Klein ad.
Yeah, he's
Was it
feeling
Calvin Klein?
himself, yeah.
And then he's like, wait, but I'm more than just a hot bod.
But he doesn't strike me as the type to really care too much about that. Can I be so for real? In all his
Yes, of
interviews,
course you can be so for real
I
with
made.
us,
girl.
I'm gonna be so for real with you, then, Manny. Thank you so much for permission. I honestly like have made enough video comps of Jeremy and Io. Yep, that's one of the things I do here, guys. Get paid for that. That I feel like Jeremy's a pretty chill guy at the end of the day. Like he's
Okay.
like.
You
he
heard it
doesn't
here first,
seem
folks.
Super like
He seems like someone
reachy
who's like,
that.
I just love the work and the process.
Oh, he definitely
And,
is
like
that.
that kind of actor.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but okay. Just to reference the studio one more time.
Yes.
Remember the episode where Zoe Kravitz is nominated and she's doing that. She's doing, oh, I don't care. I'm so above this. Like, this is just silly. And then she actually wants it so badly.
Yeah.
I could see that happening with Jer Bear.
I mean,
Jer from
listen,
the Bear.
You don't get cool actor hair like that without caring a little bit.
Okay.
Don't you guys think he has
So
cool,
true.
like messy actor hair?
So you're sort of going just flip flop right now. Flip flop. Which is it?
What it is that I'm flimsy with low opinions and am easily influenced by my peers.
Totally. All right, let's see what The Office said. And the Betchy for outstanding lead actor in a comedy goes to Seth Rogen, The Studio.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
I voted for him. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really solid performance.
Did he write it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like back to
Creative.
Once
another
again,
multi-hyphenate
The
where it's
multi
like,
hyphenate award. All right, new pitch. They make a super Emmy.
Yes.
Okay, it's
Yes.
like twice as big, and that's what you get for the
Oh,
multi
the
hyphenate.
statue is literally twice as big.
Yeah, statue's twice as big, 10 times as heavy for some reason.
Biggest overachiever.
Twice
Like
as
super-
big, 10 times as heavy. All right, your final award is Outstanding Comedy Series. Your nominees are Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, Only Murders in the Building, Shrinking, The Studio, and What We Do in the Shadows. Really quick, What We Do in the Shadows, shout out. I
Shout out.
love you,
So
girl.
good.
I love you.
And why don't they get any actor noms? Those people are hilarious, and
They
they're
are
so good.
hilarious.
The guy who plays the
Vampire.
the head vampire?
No. Well, the head vampire is great, but the energy vampire. What's his name?
yes.
Oh, it's so good. That's
So
such a
good.
hilarious bit.
That
know.
whole show is bits and comedy, and
Yes.
that is the only one that really makes sense in this category.
I totally agree.
Not the only. Abbott does.
Okay, that's
Abbott
fair.
counts.
That's
But
fair.
prioritizing jokes.
Yeah.
Jokes per page.
That's what I want in my comedy. I want to be rolling
And-
on the floor laughing. I want to be begging them to stop because my stomach hurts.
And characters, like they're
Character.
such good. It's not like
Accents.
grounded in reality. They're like, these are absurd.
Yeah.
Yes.
and that's what's so fun about
Agreed.
it.
And the premise is absurd. Like
And it's
everything's
quotable.
absurd.
Could you quote
Yes.
anything from any of these movies?
No. And when I hear this list, I literally just go, so what are they considering a comedy?
Yeah.
Like, because it just sort of feels like it should be outstanding, not drama series.
We need new
Like,
categories. Like, we just need more categories.
Yeah.
And we can't be separating things into drama and comedy anymore. It's too reductive. Like, The Bear,
No.
it's not. I'm sorry, it's not. If anything, it's a drama, but really, they just need a new category for it. Like,
Yeah.
best show with food in it.
Best aggro TV show.
Best
It's so
montages.
aggro.
That's only the entire season.
Best sort of general use of the shade blue.
Yeah.
That's like that's how specific we need to be getting, because it's crazy to compare that to Shrinking. I'm sorry, these are completely
Yeah.
different shows.
And then also Shrinking and that to Abbott or to What We Do in the Shadows, which are more similar to each other. Those two
Yeah.
like ring truer to me.
So, okay, here's what I think we should do. Everybody pick a show, 30-second pitch on why it should win, okay? Because
was
we've
my
spent enough time tearing the awards down when we literally gave ourselves the assignment to do an episode on the awards. So let's do a positive pitch for why your favorite show should win. Who wants to start? 30 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
Yes.
What's your show?
My show is The Studio.
Okay, and go.
The Studio should win because it is the best ensemble piece. There are different characters. There are high stakes. It's also a meta interpretation of what's going on in the industry and gives everyone like a little inside look of like things that we probably know but don't actually know. And there's
Halfway.
There's just like boom, boom, star, 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 and they're playing themselves in like a self-aware way, which I think is a really smart comedic like usage of words and time.
Hey, 3 seconds left. Anything else?
Time.
Really well done.
Thank you.
Okay, Tess, that was good. You made some interesting points.
Thank
I
you.
think a lot of those could be disputed. Who wants to go next?
So,
I can go. We can go down the line now.
Okay, Brian,
Down the
what show
line.
is your show?
I have Nobody Wants This.
Okay.
Because I feel passionate about it.
All right, hold on. And action, go.
Okay, we were in a drought. We were searching for water. The beautiful, delicious taste of a rom-com, and we were served it. When it came out, everyone was talking about this show. You couldn't go to the office or any water cooler, which don't exist anymore, and not talk about this show when it came out. Seth Cohen, a.k.a. Adam Brody, reminded us how friggin' cute he is. Kristen Bell reminded us what a comedy actress she is, and with the dramatic chops to back it up. And lastly, the ending. We thought we were going to
Time.
get... Oh, fuck.
And lastly, the ending.
Lastly, the ending. There you go.
Period. Okay, Jack, do you want to go or you want me
Sure.
to go?
I can go. You can. I'll go.
Okay, I go.
Alrighty,
Okay,
I'll
what's
go.
your show?
Abbott Elementary.
Okay, and your time starts now.
Abbott Elementary is one of the most genius comedies out there right now. Just like Brian's drought, there's another drought. Workplace comedies. We haven't had many of those, but we've never done one in a school, which is technically a workplace. And Abbott Elementary also makes the genius choice of putting it in an inner city school. So now we're creating a space where it gets to be predominantly black ensemble cast, which we hadn't really had before that in a workplace comedy of the a la The Office, Parks and Rec, etc. Also, jokes per page,
3
high
seconds.
count, hilarious acting, iconic characters,
Time.
and heart.
woo!
That was really
was great.
strong.
That was really good.
I'm scared to follow that. So you guys all sort of put thought into these, huh?
Oh yeah. I'm always thinking.
What's my show again? All right. My show is Hacks.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hacks is the show that should win the Best Emmy Award for comedy. Hacks does something that none of these shows are doing. None of them. Even if you think they are, they're not, which is a multi-generational, inside the industry show, not masturbatory a la The Studio, Tess. And it also does a thing which is called having Meg Stalter on screen in a supporting role, which is really important to us at a time like this in our society now. And finally, I will say, Paul W. Downs, I love you.
Done.
Perfect.
Wow.
Pretty good, right?
That was
That was great.
it might be time to give the award out.
Let's
do it.
Okay?
Okay.
And this
Okay.
is actually more important than the Emmy Award, I would say.
Oh, I would definitely
Honestly,
say that.
I'm really shocked they're not here to accept.
If you're not sitting, I would sit down. And if you're sitting, I would buckle in.
And if you're buckled, I would put the overhead strap on roller coaster style.
Totally. And where would you find that typically?
You sort of reach behind your chair, and I've installed it there for you.
Oh, great.
Sort of like Oprah.
Reach behind your chair.
You get a roller coaster strap, and you get a roller coaster strap.
And the Betchy for Outstanding Comedy Series goes to, folks, we have a folded up award.
Oh.
You know what that means. Probably a tie. Holy.
Holy shite.
smokes.
I would love for somebody to remind me how many nominees there were.
7, 8,
Five.
There were 5 nominees.
5.
right?
No, 8. Hacks, Shadows, Abbott, Bear, Studio.
There were 8 nominees.
And I was
And
right.
we have a 4-way tie.
Oh no.
What?
Before I
Okay.
reveal, I just want to say I think this is indicative of working in a comedy-focused office.
Yes.
A lot of appreciation, a lot of equal opportunity comedy TV watchers out there.
Okay, fair.
Mm-hmm.
Right? People who are watching one of these are probably watching multiple.
Yes.
Like me, I watch all of them. I love them. All right, here we go. 4-way tie. Ready? Hacks. Nobody wants this. Abbott Elementary. And What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay,
All right,
those,
so
are the, those
who's
are the actual comedies.
You know what's not on here? The Studio.
the story yard?
Wow.
Okay,
23 noms
so-
means nothing in this office.
I guess, Tess, you didn't make your case strong enough.
Tess lost.
What we do in the shadows? Shout out.
I was one of the winners, and Jack was one of the winners, and Brian,
And
you were
Brian.
also one of the winners.
Brian.
Oh,
One of the
Tess.
losers.
Shoot.
The loser. The.
I love that What We Do on the Shadows is on here. Me
too.
That's
Yeah,
so
it deserves
awesome.
its flowers. It really does.
Do we want to do a vote, the 4 of us, real quick? What we think should win of these 4?
Oh, I love that. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, blind vote. Should we close our eyes?
Blind vote.
Well, blind vote could be bad for a podcast.
Okay. So,
so
Otherwise, really good idea, Jeff.
okay,
can
thank you,
only say
Maddie.
yay or nay to one of these, right?
Yeah, you can only say yay to one. Okay,
Okay.
here are your choices. Okay, everybody see?
All right. Do you want to go down the list?
Hacks.
Yay.
Nobody wants this. Correct. Good job, everybody. Abbott Elementary.
Yay.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yay.
Yeah.
I guess what we do in the shadows wins.
Great.
It
Official.
wins.
Of these 4, yes.
Yay.
There's like the.
Yay.
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 That would be
Yay.
dope if they won. I would love that.
All right. Well, that is all for this mini series on the Emmys. Watch our episodes. Comment if you agree with us or with what the Emmys revealed the winners to be. Tune in next week for an amazing episode, which is going to be called Working Women, where we're talking about the movies where women be working. Okay? We're talking about the old ones, the new ones. It's going to be so much fun. Till then, like, subscribe, leave us a comment, a review. It really does help. And where can we all find each other online in the meantime? Tass, you want to start?
At Test Trag.
At the wait, no, it's not.
Oh God.
It's at Brian Russell Smith.
It's at Brian Russell Smith. At Madeline Mahoney.
At the Jack Maloney.
Until next time, that's a wrap.
Rappington.
Wrap it up.